Gareth Edwards. The Stellenbosch municipality in the Western Cape is one step closer to being the very first in the country to move off the national grid, they say. It's currently investigating the use and generation of alternative energy supplies. The Western Cape province, I understand, is fully behind it. So how does this plan work and what is the timeline? Well, Stellenbosch Municipality Communications Officer, Mr. Stuart Grobler, joining us now to unpack this. Stuart, good morning to you. I'm sure many of the people living in your part of the country are very glad to hear that you are closer to being able to get rid of load shedding, but it's not as easy as that to just go off the grid, is it?
Good morning, Gareth, and yes, good morning to your viewers. Of course, it's not that easy. It's not an overnight fix. I think really to understand how we're going to do this and maybe to give a bit of a clearer understanding around the timelines, we have to understand why we are doing this. So the Stellenbosch Municipality Council adopted a report and a request really earlier this week at our council meeting, the first council meeting of the year actually, that would allow the municipality to partner with experts in and around our town, experts from the University of Stellenbosch, experts and engineers from the CSIR, as well as experts from the Western Cape government, to really get around the same table and to look at the viability, the alternatives, the possibilities and the need that's available in our municipal area. So it's not a matter of Stellenbosch not having load shedding tomorrow when Eskom announces load shedding. It's the first step in a very long journey that we're excited about. And the municipality really took this to heart and took this seriously and took this bold step. Because at the grassroots level of local government, we really do see the impact that something like load shedding has on our communities. We see it on our local businesses, we see it on the small guy next to the street, the spaza shop owner, the big corporates, our places of learning. It really does impact on our entire way of life, the way we worship, the way we travel, the way we learn. So as a local government, we decided to make use of this opportunity to launch this investigation, which will be a scientific investigation, and to then hopefully in future become more energy independent.
And what is the kind of timelines, do you think? I understand this investigation, Stuart, just getting underway, and these things do take a lot of time. There's applications, you're going to have to deal with experts and go backwards and forwards. So what is the kind of timeline that you guys are aiming for?
So Gareth, like I said, there's no overnight fix, and this is only the start of a very long journey. In Stellenbosch, we like to be optimists, but we also have to be realists. And this is going to take some time. There's no overnight cure to the energy crisis, but we do feel that this is the first step to finding a viable alternative and a viable solution for the residents and the communities of our municipality. The next step, obviously, will be the signing of the memorandums of understanding and the memorandums of agreement between ourselves and our expert partners, the CSIR, the Western Cape government, as well as the University of Stellenbosch, which we're very fortunate to have right there on our doorstep. Stellenbosch is commonly known as the Silicon Valley of South Africa. So for us to be able to make use of all these experts, the amazing knowledge and years of experience right on our doorstep is a great bonus for us. So once that is done, the investigation really can start. And then once the investigation or the initial phases of the investigation are complete into the different alternatives available to us, that report would then be tabled in council again and hopefully receive the green light. And that will then determine the way forward and the route that we take.
Well, Mr. Stuart Grobler, for the moment, sounds like there is a plan. Of course, these things will take a very, very long time as well, but it sounds like you have got the support from the right people. I think the entire country is going to watch Stellenbosch to see how they're going to potentially get rid of load shedding. How nice would that be? And generate power through alternative energy supplies. Mr. Stuart Grobler, Stellenbosch Municipality Communications Officer, joining us here on ENCA.